Over the past few years, Showtime Networks has introduced two shows that not only feature queer characters, but are also set in queer cultures. And one of those shows, The L Word, is also the first commercial television show to develop major lesbian characters at all. So tonight, In the Life goes behind the scenes for the new season of The L Word.
I sat down with a couple of executives and I said, I know this is kind of a crazy idea, but I just think we should do a lesbian ensemble drama. And they kind of looked at me and concurred that it was a crazy idea.
I didn't have any representation of somebody gay on TV, so I would go into this sort of fantasy world when I watched television. For instance, Facts of Life, I really thought that Joe and Blair had something special going on. It just goes to show that when you're left with nothing, you have to sort of make do.
I have some recollection of them saying, I don't think that we could ever sell this to the suits upstairs. All in the course of a season, everything that was supposed to happen happened. They ordered my script. We went forward, we cast the show, which was really challenging.
All these actors have agreed to play these gay characters, and I don't know why that's such a taboo, because a lot of people do it. But with regards to women, again, there hasn't been a show where every female character is gay.
I think the straight world is starting to come out of its closet and say, okay, here's the deal. These are my friends, these are my brothers, my sisters, my parents. These are people that I care about, and I want to see my world reflected in my entertainment, and it hasn't been.
I went to Showtime as opposed to a network because I wanted to be free to tell these stories as I felt they needed to be told. I wanted to be frank, especially about sex and sexuality, because that's really the theme of the show.
Come on, help me out here. You know I mean it. One of my best friends, they didn't know what was wrong with her. Wrong. She was normal. She was gay. We couldn't be friends because I was black and she was white. I got a note from her later on saying she was sorry that we didn't get to have a friendship while we were growing up as little girls. The gay and lesbian world really kept my career and what I had done in the past totally out in the open. They were so supportive because they believe art doesn't retire and go away.
I don't understand.
I'm pregnant.
And you're happy about that?
Very.
We haven't really come that far when you think about it, you know what I mean? At least I feel, as a society in terms of just accepting homosexuality, I feel like we've gotten better, as a nation, but have we really, when there are just still discriminatory things that happen every day?
You are just so gay. So gay.
I know. I thought that I understood gay issues, and I thought I was totally in tune. I had no clue. And I realize now it's sort of like the minute you start to learn about something, you realize how little you know.
I think in America, I think it's probably really important, especially with the state of things as they are now, becoming more and more conservative as you watch the way the politics is going. I mean, who knows what the situation is going to be by the time this airs. But yeah, I think it's very important here, and I think it's necessary. This kind of drama is definitely necessary.
With it comes an audience who may not have a good comprehension of the gay and lesbian world, which is what I want, what I would love to have for them to come and learn.
As a straight woman to play a gay character, it's very interesting how other people react to you.
I have a secret. What? I've never actually attended a
lot of my male friends think it's the most exciting thing ever, which is kind of odd, and I'm a bit disappointed in them, I have to say, because they all find it like, really? You're gonna get like together with other women and we're gonna be able to watch it on TV? And it's like, that's obviously what the L Word is up against.
I always considered myself bisexual from the minute I was 16. I said that in interviews. I said it to the Advocate. I've made a commitment. It's to a man. If you want to call me heterosexual, fine. I don't really call myself anything now but married.
Paid any attention?
Yeah, but you guys, she's got 9 in the les column and she only has 7 in the straight. Yeah, but the margin of error is plus or minus 5 percentage points.
Are we to say that I shouldn't play Tina because I'm married? But what if I was the only one in the room that nailed it?
Didn't I win that part?
There's always shame.
Good. Take, you know, someone like Mia or Kate or anyone else. What if they don't want to ever comment on their sexuality? Or what if they change their mind?
It's when something kind of invades your personal space. It's you come out, you know, you do these things, you're promoting a show, you're promoting a job that you did to get people interested and invested in it and to promote it. And, of course, you know, if people want to know about who you are in real life, but of course, like, there's an element of respect when it comes to that, because I don't bring my personal life on that screen.
No, look, it's cool. I totally dig you need to make a living. I'm meeting a client anyway.
I get it as a political argument. I get it that it might be frustrating to some people in the community, but it just goes right back to, can't we just celebrate the show? Shouldn't we just celebrate the show?
Appalachian Charlie Dick One.
I've done scenes before with men, actors, and they push it, and they know they're pushing it. The director will call cut, and they will continue doing what they're doing. And it's like, you know, we've cut now, you can unhand me. You're not going to get that with on set, working with other women.
When it comes to the sex part of it all, you just kind of got to, as a straight girl, you got to ask questions, and thank God I work with open-minded people that have no problems expressing, like, well, a woman's clitoris, you know what I mean, and you just go for it.
Yes, we get to tell the truth. The funniest thing to me is that a lot of straight girls come up to me and they sort of whisper to me that they like the show. They're like, I really like the show. And they're like sitting next to their boyfriend. Like they're not allowed or something. I think we had some criticism earlier for like, oh, we're too lipstick, it's too polished, it's too glammy. I mean, I'm from New York, so I had tons of friends in New York, you know, gay and straight, that'd be like, you guys just started way too polished.
I do get a lot of flack sometimes with you, well, you know, you're not representing this person, you're not representing that person, and it's true, but we are representing this particular group of people.
If I saw the big picture of the weight, the burden that we have, I think I wouldn't leave my house. I'd live in the barn and just stay here and let my hair grow nappy.
Obviously, I understand there's political things behind it, but sometimes you have to just step away and step outside of the box.
I don't think the cast of Friends is necessarily representative of Manhattan. But it's kind of hard to represent an entire city on one sitcom, let alone an entire community of people on one show. Being the first of its kind, there is so much pressure to get it right. And there are always going to be people who think we don't get it right, but we get it right for this group.
The big difference for us this season is that we're better filmmakers. The actors have really deepened their characters.
It's great. Now the two of you can be together.
We hang out with each other all the time, and we talk about our scenes, and we talk about the scripts, and we talk about our characters, and we talk about how to make things better, or, you know, how to make it more real.
And cut.
The writers know their material better. We worked with great filmmakers, and our crew have honed their kind of systems for getting the work done.
Yeah, let's shoot it.
It's not like working on another cop show or something. It's just, it has so much meaning behind it.
Look like they're here. I mean, but they're friends. Oh my God, we're so offended. Like, what?
And I am so proud to be a part of something like that.
It's funny, doing what I'm doing now, being on this show and being sort of this kind of role model is better than anything I probably expected to get out of my career.
Television is the venue in which we get to talk about our lives at large. And we get to keep on saying it because our stories don't end. Television is the perfect medium for that.
Everything we do in life should be on television and should be analyzed, how well we're doing, where it was, where it is, and where it's going.
It's a beginning. It's a celebration, I think, of the show is here. It's about time. And what I hope is that we just keep on telling great stories.
Remember everybody as if they're looking at the parade. 34 apples, take one. Yeah. Hey, Mark.